What's good, YouTube? Or Storm here, coming at you guys with another video today. Today I figured I'd try something a little bit different. I have been away for, I was away for a little longer than I liked last week, but I figured at least if I'm going to be away, I could at least show you guys what progress has been working on. So I figured I'd try something a little bit different with a more kind of like dynamic background for you guys for discussion videos. And if you guys do like this setup, feel free to let me know in the comments and I will make sure to keep it for future videos. So today I'll be talking a little bit about token generating cards, because we all know link summoning is a thing and tokens can be used for link summoning. Not all link monsters can be made with tokens, but you can use tokens to kind of link climb and whatnot. So I'm going to go over 5 different token generating cards, and of course, if you guys happen to miss one, feel free to let me know down in the comment section down below. So the first card I feel like when it comes to token generation, comes to everyone's mind is, of course, our guy here, Scapegoat. So Scapegoat it's a very older card. It hasn't seen play in a very, very long time, but it's not a bad card. It's a quick play spell that allows you to summon 4 sheep tokens. The issue I have with it is it does have to set, because the turn you activate it, you can't special summon other monsters. So its usage is limited strictly to the activation on your opponent's turn. It is a bit slow because it does have to set for essentially 2 whole turns to get the maximum value out of it. But that being said, it is very useful. You can use them to link summon into, like, for example, an Ib or Ningirsu, which allows you to draw a card, and Ningirsu can use its effect to get rid of something on your opponent's board. It can also be used with 2 link spiders to make 2 link spiders and a Missus Radiant, and then go into a Varel Lord Dragon. And Varel Lord's a pretty strong card. But that being said, it doesn't generate tokens right away. It is a little bit slow. So it's definitely something you can't put in every deck. But if your deck happens to be a kind of stunish deck, a little bit slower, and you just happen to have the extra deck space, it's definitely a card to consider for your link climbing combos. So next card we're going to talk a little bit about is actually Dandelion. Dandelion is a very kind of older card that I don't think has seen play in a since plant format, but it is currently limited to 1 on the TCG ban list. But that being said, it's actually very, very good for link climbing because it is an Earth level 3 plant. And then whenever it's sent to the graveyard, it can activate multiple times in the same turn. It summons 2 wind type plant tokens. So while this doesn't seem like it's that big of a deal now, I think in the future it could be if Rescue Ferret ever becomes a really powerful staple card, because one of the combos I've thought about with Rescue Ferret is you can activate Rescue Ferret's effect to summon monsters equaling to 6. If you happen to have 2 link arrows up, you can actually summon a Sangan and a Dandelion from your deck, then use those to make a link 2. Then Sangan's effect will trigger to search yourself, your hand trap of your choice, and Dandelion will summon 2 tokens. That's actually pretty good for while Rescue Ferret does require you to actually have resources already up to use its effect, but that's actually pretty solid for essentially a 1-card combo, assuming your link monster is already set up. A pretty decent little card, but it is limited in the TCG side, so but if you have there's other ways you can use this card as well, and you guys can feel free to let me know. But overall, I feel like this is Dandelion's pretty solid card for token generation, at least in my opinion. Of course, there wouldn't be a token generating list without talking about Gofu. Gofu's probably the card that a lot of people are targeting for a ban list hit for some reason. But I actually really do like the fact that Konami has left Gofu at 3, because it is one of the best ways to make link monsters that we currently have, especially in this era where we have so few of them. And basically, Gofu is a level 5 tuner that can special summon itself when you control no monsters, and then it generates 2 tokens upon being special summoned. Those tokens can then be used to link summon. You can summon 2 link spiders and then send Gofu to the link spiders for Decode Talker, or you can even make a link spider and a proxy dragon so your opponent doesn't get a spot to summon monsters. And it is a level 5 tuner that doesn't seem that relevant, but let's just say your opponent happens to effect failure you can summon a level 2 monster and make a level 7 synchro, such as Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon or Black Rose Dragon, or even a level 3 monster and make a level 8 synchro, such as Psyframe Lord Omega, Bills of the Diabolical Dragons, because it is a dark tuner, or any other level 8 synchro. It's a pretty good card, and I feel like it's one of those cards where you hate seeing it too much because it's dead in those mid-game situations when you have a board established. But there's not many more satisfying feelings than getting back in the game because you top-decked a Gofu with no monsters on board. Gofu is a pretty solid card, and as long as I feel like it being at 3 for now is a good thing because it gives us a tool that can allow us to make link monsters quickly. Next up card I want to talk a little bit about is number 42, Galaxy Tomahawks. This is probably a pretty obscure card that a lot of you guys probably don't even know exists because it was a common in Primal Origin, so it's quite old. But its effect is, once per turn, you can detach 2 Exceed materials from this card, and it summons up as many win tokens as you have space for. So let's just say you happen to summon Galaxy Tomahawk with all your other monster slots open. You can summon 5 tokens. And the only issue with this combo is that Galaxy Tomahawk is in your extra monster zone, so you're going to have to make something like a Gaia Saber, because Gaia Saber is a generic Link 3 that you can make tokens with. You can't make Decode Talker in this situation. And then you'd have, I believe, 3 tokens left, so if you have another way to summon another monster, you can make a Firewall Dragon underneath your... if you have another way to special summon another monster, you can make a Firewall Dragon underneath your Gaia Saber with 1 card that's actually pretty solid. With 2 cards that's actually pretty solid. That being said, it is a rank 7, so it's not the easiest thing to summon, and it's definitely not something you should just shove rank 7s into your main deck to get into. But it is pretty solid if you're playing something like Mermails or Dark Magician and you make rank 7s and you have the space for it. Why not just put it in your extra deck and put some Link monsters in? It's a pretty decent card. I feel like it's going to really have its chance to shine once we get, more Link monsters in the future. The final card I'm going to talk about, and this is kind of one of my personal favorite cards in general, which is Mermare. Mermare is an interesting card because when you first look at the card, you're like, wait, it's a level 7 that can only be special summoned one monster's effect. Doesn't seem that good. Well, the thing about Mermare is typically there are ways to summon it. It's unfortunate it's a water, which means you can't get it from the deck with Bosteros, the Water True King, but you can get it from the deck with Yazi, Evil of the Yang Zing, and that is actually really good. So normally what you would do with Mermare is you would you'll have Yazi activate its effect, targeting itself and targeting a monster. Then, of course, Yazi's Grave effect will trigger, special summoning any worm monster from your deck. That'll usually be your Mermare here. Then Mermare can spit out up to 3 tokens by reducing its level and by 1. So by the end of the combo, you will have Mermare at level 4, I believe, with 3 tokens online. Normally, before Danglong was banned, you would have used it to make Danglong, then do other things with the other tokens. Fortunately, Danglong's banned, so you can't do that anymore. But you can it is a 1-card Firewall Dragon, so it's actually pretty decent. It is a tuner. You can use it for synchro plays, and overall, I feel like Mermare is a pretty solid card. So anyway, guys, that about comes the end of this discussion video today. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you have any other suggestions for token cards, let me know down in the comment section down below. And as always, I thank you guys for watching. It's Orstorm, signing out.